Okay.
Okay, so today we're looking at a 2020 1-ounce American Gold Eagle. If you live in the United States, this is the most popular and arguably the best gold coin you can buy. It is the official gold bullion coin of the United States, and it was first released by the U.S. Mint in 1986. Now, this is all very exciting, I'm sure, but we aren't going to talk about the coin's history. We're going to talk about why, despite its average good looks and only 91.67% gold purity, this is still the best thing going here in the US. And if you thought you caught a little bit of sadness when I said that, you heard right, because I think the US Mint could do a number of things to make this a better coin, and I'm not the only one. So this comment from Matthew Manning reads, "Man, I don't understand the fixation with AGEs. Those maples are beauties." So, totally with Matthew on this. Gold Canadian maple leafs are a better looking coin. There's just no question. And the 999 pure, did I even say 4 nines? I don't know. The 24 karat gold of the Canadian gold maple leafs, they're just so much nicer looking than the American Gold Eagles. And the same could be said of the Austrian Philharmonic, the Royal Mint's Britannia, the Australian Kangaroo, and the American Gold Buffalo. But if you ask any coin dealer in the United States what the most popular gold coin is, they won't even pause. They'll just tell you straight away that the American Gold Eagle is easily the most popular gold coin. And if you wanted to work with a dealer in the U.S. to invest $100,000 or more into gold, you'd have one of two options. And one of them would be the American Gold Eagle, and the other would be gold bars. So there are a few reasons why they're both the most popular coin for single purchase and for large investments. The first has to do with tax and reportability. So gold is a very popular way to buy private assets. Now there's some rules around purchasing assets above $10,000, and really it's not specific to gold, it's just assets in general. But because I can't tell you all the specifics, we're just going to assume that you're buying in smaller purchases using cash. But when it comes to the sale of your gold, the United States IRS considers gold collectible for tax purposes. So what that means is when you go to sell it, you're going to be charged capital gains on the amount that your gold has appreciated in the time that you've owned it. So if you sell your gold and you make a profit, U.S. law says you are required to report that to the IRS. And in certain cases, the dealer that you sell it to has to actually report to the IRS directly. And that comes in the form of a Form 1099-B. And if that form gets submitted, you're then on the hook to demonstrate how much you paid in the first place, what your gains are, and then what you owe. Now, this shouldn't really come as any surprise that you're taxed on capital gains when you sell gold, but if you could avoid that 1099-B, you probably would. And it just so turns out that American Gold Eagles are exempt from that 1099-B. Unlike gold maple leafs, gold Krugerrands, gold Mexican Anzas, and even 90% constitutional silver. Now, all of those options that I just mentioned, they have levels where if you exceed it, that's when that 1099-B is required. So in the case of maple leafs, Krugerrands, and Mexican Anzas, it's 25 ounces. Basically, you sell 25 1-ounce coins, you get a 1099-B. If you sell $1,000 face value of 90% silver, you get a 1099-B. Gold and silver bars fall under this same reporting requirement. In the case of gold bars, if you sell 32.15 troy ounces or more, you get that form. And in the case of silver, it's 1,000 troy ounces. So earlier when I mentioned if you had a large investment that you were trying to make, you would have two options really. You'd have American Gold Eagles and you'd have bars. This is really the reason why people would go with coins, and really there's no other reason it would make sense here in the United States. You see the movies where these big heists knock out a safe and the safe is full of gold bars. That looks pretty great, but It's actually very common for large investments to be made with American gold eagles. Now, these American gold buffaloes, I would say they just look a lot nicer, and everybody's kind of caught up in the 24 karat versus 22 karat. Why wouldn't you prefer to have an American gold buffalo, right? Well, the big reason is simple. It's cost variance. The difference between the price of purchase and the price of sale is less on an American gold eagle than it is on an American gold buffalo. The gold buffaloes simply have a higher premium. Now, the maple leaf, which has a lower premium, is also a 24 karat gold coin. Like I just mentioned, it's caught up in that 1099B reporting requirement from the dealers. And that's really the U.S. government kind of chopping them off at the knees. Because if it wasn't for that, I think that this would actually be a really popular way to invest in a large quantity of coins. So again, that's 25 ounces. So you can stack these and you can sell these, but you can't sell more than 25 at a time without getting that form. And maybe you're just thinking, well, fine, I'll just sell 5 at a time. But if your gold strategy uses the word investment in any way, you're definitely not going to want to trail these out and sell them at 5 at a time. Again, that's why at the investor level, the American gold eagles are so important. You can buy them, you can sell them, and not have any restrictions at any one time. And another reason the American gold eagles are popular is that the United States government has approved them for placement in an IRA. And if you're like me, that really doesn't mean a whole lot to you because who wants gold in an IRA? I mean, I'm sure there are people who do. I don't, but I guess I get it a little bit. Generally, though, those two reasons, the tax and reportability and some of the other investment possibilities with IRAs, are in and of themselves probably not huge benefits, but they just make the coin seem like an investor coin, or an investment option, I should say. And the reason that's important is because now you have people who know about the American Gold Eagle as an investment option, but might not know anything about any other gold coin, or at least not enough to identify them. I've had a number of comments on videos where the person has said that if anyone knows enough about gold to know what an American Gold Eagle is, they would also know what, say, an LMU was, which would be a 20 francs rooster. And that's so untrue. I mean, it's so clear that even a Canadian maple leaf, which would be an incredibly popular coin, and actually the second bullion coin, it came out prior to the American Gold Eagle. People in the United States don't even know the value of a Canadian maple leaf gold coin. American gold buffaloes are even the same. And of course, any foreign gold coin, it's just going to be confusing to your layman. American gold eagles are just significantly more well known than any other gold coin here in the United States. But why do they have to be ugly? The coin is getting redesigned in 2021, but take a look at this gold American buffalo. It's a beautiful coin. It's 4/9 fine, 24 karat gold. Nice yellow gold coin, great luster, great looking designs on both the obverse and the reverse. It's just a cool coin. I actually have more of these than the American Gold Eagles, and my next few coins will probably be buffaloes or maybe something international, but I'm kind of holding on the American Gold Eagles until the redesign in 2021. And because I don't have millions of dollars in gold, I guess I get to choose the coins that I like aesthetically. But if we were looking at the obverse side of the coin only, this Canadian maple leaf, it might be my favorite. Now, I'm not a huge fan of having the queen on so many coins. I would think that mints could get a little more creative and not have Queen Elizabeth on every single coin. But this is a case where having 25 of these coins is a little bit of a problem. And Cowboy Gold, He kind of hit me in the comments on mentioning the 1099B, and that was specifically on a video where I was talking about a maple leaf. And there is actually, there's a point to that. I guess I'll just have to stop at 24. Now, with the American Gold Eagle, the biggest problem that I have is the reverse. The eagles are pretty lame. But the 225th anniversary 2017 American Liberty Gold coin shows that the US Mint actually has some good designs. And if they could just lift the eagle from any one of these commemorative high relief coins, I think I'd be a lot more interested in picking them up again. So if you're running the US Mint and you're watching this video, you know what to do. Get us a cool eagle. Now, I do think it's pretty hard to say this is a bad-looking coin. As I mentioned earlier, there are definitely a few coins that I think are better looking. I'm not a huge fan of the reverse of this coin, but there are a lot of reasons why this coin looks the way it does. So 91.67 gold content. The other 8-ish% is split between copper and gold, and that's to harden this coin. It's to make it more scratch resistant, more dent resistant, and potentially to even put it through circulation, although that's really not the intent of the coin. And it's important to mention that even though it's a 91.67% purity, this coin actually has 1 full troy ounce of gold. And the St. Gaudens design on the obverse of the coin is a nice throwback to the American pre-33 gold coins. But I'd say she's ready for an update as well. I really like the way the Royal Mint handles the Britannia coins. They modify the design every year. So regardless of all of this, when you add up all the pros and all the cons of this coin, they're just unquestionably, this is the most popular coin that you can buy in the United States today. And if you know nothing about gold coins today and you're looking for your first gold coin to purchase, this is probably your best bet. And Cowboy Gold, if you're watching, I also know that you can transfer gold. You can give it to somebody else tax-free. So if you need my P.O. box, you just let me know. So thanks again for watching, everybody. We have a lot more coming up, so be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and have a fantastic day.